Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. Friday, we're wrapping up the week with another fun album. Give you a clue. What's up, Pussycat? Some of you may recognize it, right? Movie penned by Woody Allen. Theme song written by Hal David and Burt Bacharach, sung by, you got it, Tom Jones. I came home the other day to find this at the front of the studio. Somebody had dropped it off. Thanks. You know who you are. And I'd forgotten a lot about Tom Jones. I don't listen to him a lot, but I did. When I was growing up, and again, this was when I started playing trumpet and doing music more. I'm going to say in the 60s into the early 70s and that, Tom Jones was getting a lot of airplay. Tom Jones had TV shows. I was watching it every week. Great band he had with him. One of my trumpet playing friends played with Tom Jones as a teenager. Yeah, Roger Ingram's who I'm talking about. One of his early jobs was playing with Tom Jones. Tom was playing Vegas for a while. Roger also played like a couple of decades with Harry Connick, Woody Herman's band, Ray Charles, Maynard Ferguson. He's played with everybody. But his early job, Tom Jones. So Tom's always had a great band with great backup. This was before Engelbert came along, this kind of thing. Tom was doing it. And I don't know what you classify his music as. I mean, it stands alone as, Tom Jones. The TV show was fantastic. I never missed it. I mean, he was just a great singer, performer. And some of the early songs on this album, I know them by heart. Later on, he didn't get a lot of airplay. He wasn't on TV as much. You didn't really get to see him. And I kind of lost track of him for a while. So it was a real treat to find this and kind of go back and rediscover some of those great hits. I don't want to say that I grew up with, but I remember from my younger days. Just give you an idea. Now, the only criticism I have of the CD is called The Complete Tom Jones. Obviously, a greatest hits album, spans quite a few years. The only complaint I have, we don't have a lot of information about the people playing. And of course, this goes along. I mean, with this vast a catalog and the time span in here, there could have been a lot of players that changed over the years. He didn't have a standard band, for 20 years. So I can see why they didn't do it. I would like to have known who some of these players were, but that's just me, right? Some of the songs. Now, it does say here, this scanned from right through to the 90s. So we've got a span from early 60s. That What's New Pussycat, I think, came out around 1965 or somewhere in the mid-60s. So in around that area. And I'm just going to do these in reverse, kind of like a top 10 list, all those 20 songs on here. Because, those big charters are right at the very beginning. I don't want to give them all away yet. So let's go back and take a look here. We've got Something About You, Baby I Like. We got Till, Couldn't Say Goodbye. Detroit City, Move Closer. I Who Have Nothing. And again, that's one that sticks in my mind that I can remember him doing quite a bit. Help Yourself. I'm Coming Home. What's New Pussycat? The theme song's in here. Letter to Lucille. Daughter of Darkness. Without Love There Is Nothing. Love Me Tonight. And then we get into the ones that are really got a lot of airplay. These are the ones that I really remember from back in that 60s, 70s era. We've got The Green, Green Grass of Home. Obviously a country tune. She's a Lady. Paul Anka in there with that one. Another great Ottawa musician, writer. Big tune for Sinatra with My Way. Johnny Carson's theme song that you listen to every night for decades there, man. And this tune here. She's a Lady. Looks Like I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Kiss by Prince. Delilah. And his big hit, and probably everybody knows this one, It's Not Unusual. A lot of great tunes, spans a lot of great years and great performances. And again, there's nothing like the sound of Tom Jones. I'm just going to read you something it says in the beginning here, just to kind of give you a little context on it. It says, Elvis Presley was a devoted fan of The Voice. Janis Joplin was almost blown off the stage by The Voice. Artists as diverse as Van Morrison and The Art of Noise have cut records with The Voice. The Voice, of course, belongs to Tom Jones. Now, I think we've talked about the one we looked at, a Van Morrison album where, yeah, they did a duet together. I forget it was Top of the World, I think it was the song maybe. But yeah, people recorded with him. Other musicians are in awe of what he does. He had a style all his own. He was just that kind of performer that he defined a certain era. And Vegas fit right in with that. Every year he was doing a stand in Vegas for a while. There's just not a lot of place for this kind of music. That's why we're not hearing a lot of it anymore. But certainly go back and check it out. And to me, it was a great part of my growing up and, my early years as a musician, listening to the bands he had and the music he was putting out. So, great way to kick off the weekend. Treat yourself to some Tom Jones, a little throwback to a few decades past. Still out there going. I saw him not too long ago on a program. I mean, the guys, what was that, the mid-1960s? We're almost talking 60 years since What's New Pussycat. Got to give the guy something for longevity. Tom Jones. Now, I've got here the complete collection. Go online, check it out. Streaming networks, all kinds to pick from. You guys have the largest catalog in the world that you can go back and find tunes. So you're not stuck with just, the one album to say, okay, well, this was recommended, I should listen to that. No, I'm just recommending the artist to you. I'm giving you an album that I've got and I've listened to just to remind me of that. But you've got the vast catalog available to you. Take advantage of it. What was that?
83.
83 he is now. Goodness gracious. I guess that musician's artist lifestyle is healthier than we thought. Anyways, have a great weekend. Crank up some Tom Jones. Take care. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for stopping by.